wrapping up the downtown Visalia tour, my hometown. That's the depot behind me. Used to be the train station in Visalia. It's a nice fancy restaurant now. But before we get into the food discussion of downtown Visalia, there's some good recommendations that I have if you ever are up on your way to Sequoia Park here. To talk about the misconceptions surrounding the 49ers pass rush. I think some people are out of their minds. They're saying, oh, the 49ers pass rush isn't good. Nick Bosa's disappointing because he doesn't have enough sacks. And it's like, watch the tape. Watch these games. Stop just being a box score hound. Here's one fact for you. Nick Bosa's the highest graded defensive player in the entire NFL. Higher graded than Micah Parsons, who the 49ers are going to face this week. So that's fact one. Fact two is the addition of Javon Hargrave, #2 pass rush win rate out of all defensive tackles in the National Football League so far this year, has as many sacks this season as the 49ers had combined with all their defensive tackles throughout all of last season. The addition of Javon Hargrave has allowed the 49ers defensive line to hit a critical mass of talent as far as pass rushers, to where opposing offenses are playing against them totally differently than they have in the past. It's quick release all the time. Unless you're like the Arizona Cardinals and you could diffuse things a little bit with a good run game. So you got to give the Arizona Cardinals credit for that. But the way that opponents are attacking the 49ers defense is so different now with this quick game stuff. The sack opportunities just aren't there. But the data shows that the 49ers defensive line is still impacting the game in great ways through its pressure. Using GPS, NFL Next Gen Stats measures how close defensive linemen are on average to opposing quarterbacks at the time of the release. And the data from yesterday's game and the data from all of these games shows that 49ers defensive linemen are like a yard closer on average to these quarterbacks at the time of release than the average NFL defensive lineman. It really is staggering stuff when, I mean, you consider what the one of the prevailing talking points right now is, oh, this defensive line is not doing enough. Well, sometimes it's just not possible. Sometimes, depending on the way that they're playing you, if they're releasing the ball quickly, you're not going to be able to get those sacks. So what matters is impacting the game, and that's what the 49ers have done. They've eliminated explosive plays from opposing offenses by pressuring the pocket, forcing that quick release. Then you trust Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw to make tackles, to make sure that those quick release short passes don't turn into explosives. And that's the goal. They had 20 tackles apiece, 20 tackles combined yesterday, 10 apiece for Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw. So Bosa's the highest graded defensive player in the league. Javon Hargrave is the second highest rated pass rusher out of defensive tackles. Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw are the two best linebackers in the league. Sounds to me like the 49ers are ready to play the Cowboys. Check out downtown Visalia, by the way. They're building like hipster housing downtown. It's called the Lofts at Fort Visalia behind me. So people also ready to move into downtown Visalia, which I will tell you, Component Coffee Company, acai bowls and breakfast burritos really good. And then Orange Works in downtown Visalia. Now this place is out in Strathmore, like 25 minutes away, but they opened a second. That's out in the country. They opened a second location here in downtown, and they've got a great tri-tip sandwich. And you get the special, which is the tri-tip sandwich and chips and an iced tea plus their famous orange ice cream. So you can check it out. Those are my recommendations. If you're ever in downtown Visalia, this is the Paris of the San Joaquin Valley. A notch above Paris, though. I mean, Paris, second-rate city. Visalia, first-rate city here in the San Joaquin Valley. Kind of like the 49ers have a first-rate pass rush. We'll see you soon.